it's Elizabeth. So I promised a little video on how I join quilt ends, and you can see let me move this up a little bit. I'm right where I need to be to join these ends right here. So I will kind of show you exactly what I do. I've left, I don't know, a good 8 or 10 inches to give myself some room. And what I do is I just clip off about where the middle is going to be, where this area is right here. So I'm in the middle of from here to here, and I just clip this off. Okay, and then I save this because I know that this piece is 2.5 inches across right here. That is how wide I cut all my strips. So actually I'm going to use that as a measuring guide. So I'm going to put that right there. And then what I'm going to do, I'm hoping you can see this really well. Okay, there we go. So what I'm going to do is lay the piece over, and you can see that they're overlapping right here. I'll move that up so you can see that a little better. So I'm just gonna pull it pretty taut and just lay it over so that I know where that goes. Then I'm gonna take my piece that I know is 2.5 inches across, and I'm just gonna use that as a measuring guide. So do you see that? This is where this first one underneath ends. This is where I need to overlap. And I know that I need 2.5 inches in order to do that mitered corner. So then I just take my scissors, and don't cut both of them, just cut the top one. Sorry, I'm like trying to maneuver around a camera right here. Okay, so do you see how I've done that? I have my underneath piece. I've measured 2.5 inches over. And you can get a measuring tape, it's totally fine, but I usually don't have one when I'm sitting here doing it. So I just use my 2.5 inch strip that's right there. Okay, so this one I can just discard. And then what I need to do is take these two pieces right here. Whoops, I pulled it a little more so I could pop the seam down so I'd have more room. So I need to take these, see how these are like this? Before I used to just kind of fold them in and join them until I learned this trick. But now I just need to take them corner to corner, just as you did your other mitered corners. I'm just gonna stick a pin right here. Do you see how I've done that? I've just done like the corner to corner, how you've done your other binding strips. And then I'm gonna bring this up to the machine. Try not to get in the way of the camera right here. Get it a little more square. Let me pull the rest of the quilt up on my table a little more. There we go. Okay, now I've got it. So all I'm going to do is, like I did the rest of them, I'm just going to put down the presser foot, and I'm just going to sew corner to corner. Do you see where that guide beam is? A little bit, you can kind of see that. So all I'm doing is just sewing the rest of the strips like I did this one. Pull that pin out, and then I'm just going to sew to the corner, and my guide beam really helps me do that right here. Okay, I'm going to clip that, lift up my presser foot very carefully so I don't bump the camera, and then you'll see where I've sewn, sorry it's in white thread, but I've sewn from here to here. All I'm going to do is trim off my extra. And then watch this, it just folds in on itself. Here, I can show you that again. So I have this here, and then if I just pull where I already have the quilt folded, it just folds in on itself and makes a nice mitered corner right there. So I'm just gonna go back to where I was. I'm gonna hold this taut down here, and I'm just gonna zoom until I started right down here. You can't see it right yet because it's off camera. And I'm sorry that the camera's going to shake a little bit because I'm on my cutting table instead of my sewing table. I'm just going to hold this in right here because this is that part that you could take it over and press it, but I'm kind of lazy. I just don't do that. I just hold it really tight. And now I'm back to the part right here where I started before. And let me turn and show you where that mitered corner is. See that spot right there? That's exactly what we do. Now we're just going to turn over and hand bind it like we did. I hope that helps people who need it, and I hope you're having fun at Mod Bee. See you later.